Howdy guys! Welcome to day 8 of our New England fall foliage trip. Today we started up in Maine and drove all the way down to Salem, Massachusetts. About 300 miles or just shy of 300 miles. It was supposed to be following the Route 1 in Maine for the most part, but there was a pretty big wreck, I believe, on that day, so we had to take a different route. It was still a gorgeous day for a ride though. We did start the day with a not quite sunrise, but still pretty early in the morning ride up Cadillac Mountain to see the view from the tallest mountain on the East Coast. Really worth it. Absolutely stunning views. And it wasn't actually super crowded because we missed the really early sunrise folk. And then, as I said, drove all the way down, saw some of the coastline, some places really pretty. And we pulled into Salem. And then once we got to Salem, we had to do, the touristy thing and go see one of the, spooky witch night tours and whatnot, which time-wise worked out just fine because we got there pretty late in the evening. So how about some interesting facts about this area this time? Well, let's start off with the fact that the island is called Mount Desert Island. And then Arcadia National Park is just about half of that island. Arcadia didn't have its name until about 1929. She went through a couple names beforehand. She was established in 1916 by Woodrow Wilson. What's really cool about that aspect is that she was the first park to be established in that area. And she was also the first national park to be created from private lands that were gifted to the public. So both those things are pretty cool, I think. The bay where you see all the islands is called Frenchman's Bay because French frigates would hide behind the different islands and use them to ambush the English vessels. What I also find really neat, and actually more funny than anything, are the name of the islands. So those little islands have their own name. There is Sheep Porcupine Island because they had sheep on the island when there was a fire in the 40s. There's Burnt Porcupine Island because apparently the rocks are look like charcoal. There's Long Porcupine Island because it's the longest island. And the last one was called Bald Porcupine Island because they kind of cleared all of it and took all the trees. And the whole reason they call them Porcupine Island is because of all the pine needle trees kind of make them look like porcupines, which I just find that really funny, honestly. Okay, that's enough chatter for me. How about we get back to like the scenery and some pictures and some music. So, would you be one of those people that gets up extra early to get their spot and drive to the top of the mountain before the sun rises to watch it? Or would you more of sleep in a little bit and get to watch a beautiful sun rising over the mountain? Let me know. Oh, I also gotta say thank you to my husband for being my partner in life and partner on this ride. Hope you like this video. Bye!